Are you raising your older children who are stressing you out? Do you feel like you could have done a better job raising your children? Do you feel guilty and even ashamed about how your children are living today? If you want to know the answers to these tough questions, please stay tuned. Hello and welcome to this channel, Pastor T.B. Young, designed to help individuals and families like you navigate through difficulties and find real answers to real problems. By the way, if you like these videos, please click the subscribe, like, and notification buttons and share this link with your family and friends. Today I want to talk about raising broken men. This also includes women. Raising children is not always easy. In fact, someone said, you need to have the genius of Einstein, the perception of a psychologist, the stamina of a triathlete, and the wit of a comedian. One of the questions I've been asked is, Dr. Young, how can I help my older kids who have made bad choices and are now living in a bad situation? Now, they may be living as single parents with many kids. They may be a convicted felon with a record, having a tough time finding a job. They may be hooked on drugs or alcoholics, or just very angry with themselves and the world. So let's jump right into this lesson today. First things first, your kids, no matter how young or old they are, they must know that you still love them. You may hate what they do, but you must always ensure that the message you are sending them is that you love them. Listen, love is not giving them everything they want or everything they ask for. Rather, love is giving them what they need. Don't allow yourselves to become frustrated and angry and say something that you will regret later. Your words have tremendous power. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. In other words, if you start believing something is true long enough, it will become your reality. You are what you are and where you are today because of your yesterday's thoughts and beliefs. You see, what you constantly think about today will lead you in becoming what you will be tomorrow. Don't speak what you see. Speak what you want to see. You see, instead of calling your children or your spouse liars, thieves, drunkards, lazy bombs, loosey-gooseys, try speaking those things which are not as though they are. Start calling them your deacon, your minister, your sunshine, your honey bun, your good son, or your wonderful daughter. Speak those things you want to see over and over again until you believe it and until they come to pass. Our words will either align with our feelings or with our faith. Your words will support what you behold or what you believe. We need faith in order to please God. Did you know that everything God spoke into existence wasn't there before He spoke it? You see, it was in the darkness that God said, "Let there be light." And it was after he spoke, the light came on. The waters were empty when God spoke, "Let there be fish in the sea." And then fish came. So here's what I want you to remember. While it's dark and things are bad or bleak in your life or in your family's life, that's the time for you to say, "Let there be." And with God's help, faith, and speaking life, it shall come to pass. No matter how bad things seem, listen and watch your words. Someone asked the question, when is the best time to start training up your children? And the answer was about 20 years before they're born. What we do and say have great implications on our children and what they will become. As parents, we must stop saying, "Do as I say," and invite our children to follow us and do as we do. You see, it's much easier to build strong children than to fix broken men. According to the Bureau of Justice, the United States spends some $91 billion a year on jails and prisons. In fact, in 2020, the United States spent an average of $45,771 per inmate. Can you imagine if we invested nearly $46,000 for each of these 2 million prisoners in the United States by educating them, by training them, by investing into them, by pouring into them? We would have a total different outcome. Another thing, parents, that you should do is stop beating yourselves up and blaming yourself for your children's decisions. We should pray for them. And if possible, we should pray with them, because prayer changes things. When we blame ourselves for someone else's fault, we live in bondage. Listen, you can't help your children if you are incarcerated in your own mind. Don't get discouraged when you pray for them and things seem to be getting worse instead of better. You see, when our children make bad choices and find themselves in bad situations, please don't rush out to bail them out, especially those who are repeat offenders. Allow them an opportunity to suffer and struggle a while, because it is in the consequences of pain and suffering where most people find the will and the tenacity to change. Will it be hard for them? Yes. Will you feel guilty about not doing more? Probably. Will they struggle from time to time? Yes. But remember this, nothing will change until you change. Nothing will change for your children until they change. Remember this, growth and comfort rarely coexist. Oh, I have so much I want to share with you, but my time is up for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. If you are being blessed by these weekly videos, please click the subscribe, like, and notification button so you're one of the first to receive these weekly, informative, encouraging videos. Feel free to share them with your family and friends. This is Dr. Young, the family doctor, saying, I hope to see you the next time. God bless you.